Thanks, Saul. I'm Defonzo, and I hope everyone's happy to see Sports with the Fonz again this week. Well, I thought that today I would make a list of all the winter sports that the NJSIAA sanctions. Well, I guess technically I made this list yesterday, but I wrote it on the board today. So we've got boys and girls basketball, boys and girls bowling, boys and girls fencing. The B is for boys, G is for girls, just in case that wasn't self-explanatory. Boys and girls ice hockey. Boys and girls skiing. Now, I'm not sure if there are any local schools with skiing teams. I'll have to do a little more research and find that one out. We've also got boys and girls swimming that the NJSIAA has, boys and girls winter track, and wrestling. So that's a total of 15 different sports. Again, I don't think there are any local schools with ski teams, and I should also point out that not every school has every one of these sports. So for the rest of today's segment, I'm going to focus on boys ice hockey in our area. All right, so first of all, I'm going to have to erase the board. So those of you out there who might be fans of girls ice hockey, you can tune in again next week, and we're going to have some more information on that. So this week's just going to be boys ice hockey. Now, okay, boys ice hockey. First of all, we have Milburn. They have an ice hockey team. It's one of our favorite high schools to talk about here on Sports with the Fonz. We have Chatham with an ice hockey team. Now, the Chatham boys ice hockey team competes in the Menin division of the Morris County Secondary Schools Ice Hockey League. Now, why is that so significant? Well, 3 of the 6 teams that are currently in that division won state championships last season, and there are only 4 state championships last year in boys ice hockey. All right, who else do we have for boys ice hockey? We have Governor Livingston, GL. Okay, and they're off to a good start this year with 2 wins, no losses, and 1 tie. We also have Summit, who last season won the Union County Ice Hockey League Cup, and the Dayton Brearley Co-op, which actually, we're just going to abbreviate that DAY, which that team actually has a female athlete participating this season. Oratory Prep rounds out our list of schools. 2014-2015 will be their first year as a varsity program. Well, thank you for joining me this week on Sports with the Fonz. Next week, I'll feature girls ice hockey. I'll do the same thing with that. And I'll also talk a little bit about swimming and basketball. So make sure you tune back in to Sports with the Fonz again next week. Now let's go back to the news desk with Julia.